Do-do-do-do.
Hey! And you'll just bring that off and wash yourself. Your toilet's here.
Yeah.
You can double task if you need to. Nowadays, it's just like... Oh, it's so weak game. Weak game, Korea. Get your pumps up to class.
I think every foreigner that has ever come to Korea and has heard the term jeonsei, they're like, yo, what? You need me to pay how much money up front?
And what did you do with it and why? And this actually works?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pagoda 1 with...
Joanne from Canada.
John from America.
And George from the UK. Hello. Welcome back. Did a video similar to this one before concerning British homes, features therein. But today, we're going to be talking about Korean homes.
Korean.
We all live in Korean homes because we live in Korea.
We live in a society.
We live in a society, guys. We live in a society. However, a lot of these things are probably going to be traditional things, I imagine.
Yes.
But maybe not all. I don't know.
Maybe not all. What are some things you're expecting to see before we start?
Okay, yeah, so what are some features of our actual homes that are like...
I think it's going to be the ondo.
Ondo, for sure.
Okay, like underfloor heating.
Wet room.
Wet room bathroom.
Oh, that's what they're called? I was like, what's a wet room?
Do-do-do-do.
Hey!
First one.
First thing, we said it already, the ondo.
The ondo culture.
Underfloor heating is so good.
I love it until it starts burning my feet sometimes.
Your apartment's very
like
toasty though.
Yes, my apartment is like
and you
super
keep it very
toasty.
hot.
I do like this. Like, it does keep the air not so dry. The other thing is that in America, this is considered like for rich people.
Really?
It's not for everyone.
like
it's like
you have heating on. Yeah, like we got
in-floor heating is
like we got a
high class.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not very normal in Canada either.
But is it not considered higher class?
I guess like they're starting to introduce Korean floor heating systems into like North America. I just haven't seen it before in any of the houses. So it's probably kind of very similar.
That's great. It heats very effectively because heat rises, right? So heat just rises up and
burns your feet.
Burns your feet. Toasty toes.
Yeah.
I've been in one of those places that burn the feet though. It's like this is burning and right here's cold.
Oh yeah, just like bars.
Yeah.
Like bars. Yeah.
That was intense.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
If it's like really cold in your houses, like in where you're living, then do you wear jumpers or stuff like that? Or
Only if your dad is cheap.
Yeah, and we have heating, like central heating.
Yeah. I mean, it's warm. It's just dry.
Yeah.
At least where I was, it was quite dry.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to wear like sweaters or anything. But if you want to save on energy, you
just put on a jumper. We also mentioned the next thing.
Bathroom culture.
Bathroom culture. And this one has a bath.
Yeah, that is not normal.
That's like super rich.
Yeah.
What?
Basically, the shower head will be above your sink, and you'll just bring that off and wash yourself. Your toilet's here.
Yeah.
You can double task if you need to.
Do you do that often?
Efficiency.
Shower, brushing teeth, and going to the bathroom at the same time.
It's like efficiency.
Yeah.
Honestly, very convenient system, all things considered.
Yeah.
Especially when you're cleaning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like
You
scrub it.
just scrub everything.
Scrub the floor, scrub the walls.
Yeah.
It's like the Matrix.
Honestly. Yeah. Typically in North America, at least, we have like shower curtains that divide it.
Oh, sure.
And then you'd probably have like a bath mat. So that as soon as you get out of the shower, like you can dry off.
Slippers.
Oh yeah, we don't
wear slippers in the bathroom.
Because the floor's not wet, right? Because all the water's kept in the bathtub or in the shower.
But actually, I like this more. Even with a dry floor, I'd rather wear slippers.
In the bathroom.
I don't like touching tile floor with my bare
slip
feet.
and fall.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I hate it.
Oh no.
Oh.
I hate this.
What do I have to say about this?
I hate this so much.
I hate this a lot. White fluorescent lighting.
Benefits nothing.
It's too bright.
Makes you look terrible.
Yeah.
Washed out.
I wouldn't say this is in every house in America, but I feel like there's definitely white lighting top in America.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
My place has the brightest light. You click it on.
I don't use mine. I just don't use that light. Like I will buy lamps.
Yeah.
Warm light.
You love lamp.
Warm light.
I love lamp.
I love lamp.
I love lamp.
My fluorescent light is 2 of the screws are broken and it's hanging by only 2.
John, what have you done?
It was like that when I moved in. I've never broken a light in my life.
I'm sure none of us have. Ah, I like this one. Okay.
I'm interested in your guys' answers first.
Never wore shoes in the house. I come from an Asian household. We've
well.
never done it. We think it's gross.
Yeah.
But what about Canada in general?
Even all of the other Canadians I know don't do this.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. I do have something to say about this. They have something called a mud room. So the mud room is where they bring their shoes in, and they remove their shoes in that destination, and then they kind of wear slippers in the house. But they don't wear like shoes from outdoors into the house completely.
Yeah. I think people will wear their shoes inside, but like maybe considering the outside conditions, like is it snowing, is it muddy? Because if it's muddy, you're going to take off your shoes. But
Yeah.
I feel like I definitely spent a lot of time walking through my house in my shoes.
Yeah. Especially on a bed.
Yeah, shoes on the bed.
That was even a line in America. It was like, look, you can wear your shoes inside. Some people do, some people don't. In fact, it's a cultural thing to always check the front door and see, are there shoes there or not? If there's not, then you can ask and be like, oh, is it okay if I wear my shoes inside?
Yeah.
If there are shoes, you just take them off.
Yeah.
But for the families that did wear their shoes inside, it was uncommon to wear them on the bed. And if they did, your mom would yell at you.
Shoes on the bed.
Yeah, it's
Shoes on
insane.
the bed.
So we did wear them when I was younger, but by the time I got to college, I was like, wow, I don't want to wear shoes inside. It's dirty.
Yeah.
Just naturally, I thought it was dirty and just stopped wearing them inside.
Water dispensers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's practical.
These are called
yes.
rich people.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I have a
Middle
Brita
class.
filter.
A Brita filter.
Brita filter. That's my alternative.
Oh,
Because tap water here is shaky.
yeah.
Not the greatest.
I don't
it's
drink
okay.
that tap water.
Apparently,
I
it
drank
is
it. It doesn't work.
technically safe to
Yeah.
drink.
I drank it for 6 months
Technically.
and nothing happened.
But this is like pipes
This is-
running to it.
Yeah. Like I don't have a separate machine for this, but mine's like attached to my fridge.
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Actually, this water dispenser is very common in the US. I just thought of that. It's on the fridge though.
Yeah.
It's always on the fridge. That's where you get your waters from the fridge.
Yeah.
Again, not everybody has it, but it is very common. We just don't have separate units.
So I think that's the major difference. We have it as an attachment to our fridges, but this is like separate.
Unit.
I do like them though. I wish they came out faster. I want a water filter machine that actually fills up a cup in less than 10 minutes. It is so annoying to be.
Very impatient, John.
Nowadays it's just like. Oh, it's so weak game.
Slow
Weak
water.
game, Korea. Get your pumps
Weak
up
water?
to class.
Korea, for the record, I do not have a problem with your pumps.
Yeah, I did have it.
Oh God.
Ah.
Wait, skip. Get out of here. Skip.
Jeonse.
is so confusing.
What
Why?
to say
Why?
about Jeonse?
Why?
I think every foreigner that has
Yeah.
ever come to Korea and has heard the term Jeonse, they're like, yo, what? You need me to pay how much money up front?
And what did you do with it and why?
Yeah.
And this actually works? I get the concept, especially when there's an interest rate that's quite high in Korea, but
Yes.
nowadays, this is what it is. Basically, you pay upfront a huge amount of money, and during 2 years, you don't pay rent. And at the end of those 2 years, you get that huge amount of money, the exact same amount of money back.
So you're basically paying 2 years rent in advance, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's basically what it feels like.
Or-
But it will come back to you. So you're not paying it, you're loaning it out.
Yes.
And then the landlord invests that, right? They invest it, they supposedly make a profit from it, so
Yeah.
they can afford to give you the money back. Problem is,
Which is everywhere.
yeah, when they invest it badly or the investment goes wrong and they lose the money and it's not protected, and then you lose all that money, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It happens to people.
Yeah.
Not always.
It does happen to people.
These days, they've been trying to reduce or at least try to regulate Jeonse more because there's been a huge issue with something called Villa King.
Oh, Villa King.
The Villa King
Yeah.
issue.
Basically, one person owned thousands of houses after it went bankrupt, died, and therefore all the money that was there was just gone, and there was no one accountable for it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
It's just
thousands of Koreans lost their
insane.
deposit completely.
So Jeonse is one method of payment,
Yeah.
but we also have something called 월세,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Which is just
Monthly.
Which is just rent. But
But
you
it's
also
still-
still have to pay a deposit.
Yes.
And the deposit's so high. Some of them are up to
Yeah.
$30,000 for a deposit.
Yeah.
Pay rent for as well.
Calm down. But there are ones out there for like $2,000. If you're coming to Korea, just think of a minimum 5,000 deposit, and
Yes.
then you'll be pretty good if you're coming here. Probably as a single person, maybe one other person living with you.
Right.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Then how was the system in your country?
Ah, okay. So in the UK, it's just kind of like monthly rent, and there's a
Yeah.
deposit, but it's like the deposit's 2 months rent.
Yeah.
Equivalent to 2
usually
months
first
rent.
and
Yes,
last
it's
month.
It's
First
like
and last
first and
month.
last, or maybe 3 months rent.
Exactly the same as George's.
So like
Yeah.
approximately like $1,000 maybe for like a small kind of rubbish apartment.
Rubbish apartment.
Yeah.
I think that's very similar in the US. It's usually first month, last month's rent. There might be a security deposit. There might be like a deposit to the housing agency or whatever. But in the end, you're basically just paying double to triple the rent for 1 month. But often that last month's rent is free because you've already technically paid it.
Yes.
Now, the problem is you get your deposit back in Korea. I do 5,000 and I get 5,000 almost all the time. In America, it is almost sometimes a legal struggle to get your money back. Basically, you just think that deposit is just gone.
Yeah,
it's gone.
in the UK.
Either 50% or 100% of that is gone.
Yeah.
I'm never seeing it again.
Landlords.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
But
oh,
here you do
cleaning.
get it back. I think we knew all of these and not super
Nothing too
surprised,
surprising,
but
actually.
it is weird to other people around the world.
Like the
Yeah.
Chonsei system, I think is
Yeah.
just very unique to Korea.
Yeah.
Anyways, everyone, please remember to
Like,
Leave a comment.
and subscribe and share.
and don't forget to share with your grandma too, because she really loves our videos and she's missing us.
Yeah. Hi,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Grandma.